I've been having this one topic completely coat my internet's recommended feed lately. Kind of like how human feces coats a League of Legends gamer's chair. I have non-stop, I literally cannot avoid it, been hearing about Logan Paul's fight with Dylan Danis. But more specifically, Logan's wife's involvement in this fight. I don't understand the relevance, and it's extremely goofy, and I wanted to rant about it with you guys in this video here because I talk about things on my channel, and if you're just now finding me because putting Logan's name in a title immediately brings new faces, hi, my name's Evan. Consider subscribing, and get ready to hear me talk a lot. Now, I do not need to introduce Logan Paul. Even if you're a geriatric old person sitting in a retirement home, you know who he is. I mean, look at this face. That's the face. That's the face that the whole world knows. He's made himself popular starting on Vine, and we all know where things have gone from there. YouTube. Now he was doing some crypto, and now he's doing wrestling, and of course the crypto thing you might not all know about. He started a cryptocurrency called CryptoZoo, where you could unbox a bunch of silly animals, and wow, who would have thought? He scammed people and now owes his viewers $1.5 million. And what does he do after saying he's going to give the $1 million to his fans about January of this year? He jumped off the internet for a little bit and then came back doing WWE wrestling because, you know, that's the most responsible thing to do. And he's been kind of blowing up on the internet lately for that reason, as well as a few other things, mainly Keemstar. Holy shit, Keemstar, please stop talking about Logan. I look at the drama alert for news on occasion, you know, just to know what's going on the internet. I don't want to see 18 posts about Logan Paul's wife, because what's happening is Dylan Danis, which Logan Paul plans to be wrestling soon, or not wrestling, boxing, because he's doing boxing, has been trying to kind of slander him online as a kind of promotional campaign for this event. And before I dig deeper into that, I want to spot something of irony real quick. Little thing I think is pretty ironic. For the event, he said that he was going to give
You're so confident in your boy, I got a bet for you. I bet Dylan, but he's a broke bitch. I got $1 million.
You have $1 million, Logan? Really? I know a few people scammed by a cryptocurrency that would appreciate that $1 million that you want to bet on your boxing tournament that you have coming up soon. Hey, Logan! And see, this Dylan Danis guy has kind of come forward and tried to start some online beef with Logan, I assume just to try and promote the fight that they have coming up, because kind of the best way to start fights is to go to Twitter, because that's just the best place to really get people riled up. And it has worked. It's gotten a lot of people angry. And one of the things he's decided to do as a promotional tactic to really rile him up is to go after Logan's new fiance, Nina Agdal. Because Nina Agdal, the 31-year-old woman who lives in Hollywood, has met other men before Logan, and that is a normal thing that happens. But for some reason, they've decided to become the goddamn deep web CIA insider information, and has pictures of her with every man she's ever talked to. Some of them being people like Leonardo DiCaprio. I gotta skip forward in this video because she's half naked in the beginning, but just tons of men and her hanging out with them, which I don't really know why it immediately implies that she slept with them. That's a bit of a jump. I mean, literally, what do you think? Do you... this is obviously a fan that said hi, or just a dude. Maybe they took a picture at an amusement park. I can understand trying to use this to rile Logan up, but come on. You're grasping at straws here, especially since you're not even really roasting Logan. You're kind of just, slut-shaming a woman. For what reason? She hasn't even spoken out about this. This is probably extremely embarrassing for her, and she's not even fighting Dylan. But I bet she'd probably be able to take him on in the ring after this rage is built up. And, listen to this clip real quick. So this clip
Nina
is,
pictured with Leonardo DiCaprio,
there's this guy,
Bilzerian, Adam Levine, and even Bill Nye
the Science Guy. So what? So what, do you think that she was pictured with Bill Nye the Science Guy and they slept afterwards? What, do you think he was doing some chemistry? I don't think that's what happened. I think this woman just enjoys hanging out with famous people, which seems to be what's going on. I don't think that she met Bill Nye and immediately hopped in the sheets. I feel like that in itself is kind of evidence to show that this is goofy, but they won't stop talking about it. I've seen 19 different news sources post about this. Even Dexerto doesn't even post about this kind of stuff. I've seen it. It's so silly. And to keep the ball rolling, because of course it is, Dylan Danis recently came out with a very cute little tweet saying, if I drop this pic, it would end the fight, end his engagement. I might even find myself in jail. What? Is it a picture of her with a child? What are you talking about? And, dude, there are characters coming out of side plots and side stories I didn't even know were connected to this lore. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to guess the person who quote retweeted this and said, no, he ain't lying. It is a bad picture. Here, 5, 4, 3, 2, Andrew Tate! I was trying very hard not to get involved with this. I'm still staying out of it, but I opened my Twitter inbox and had a message from Dylan. He's really not lying. Why would Dylan DM Andrew Tate this? In what universe does that connect? What lore is going here? What plot line is actually unfolding? I don't understand. And the thing is, Logan Paul has done a lot of bad things. I am in no way a Logan Paul enthusiast. I'm not a big fan of the dude. But if you're gonna be boxing with him, attack him for his character. He has a terrible character. He has scammed people. He's done the Japanese forest. He has done a lot of things to deserve being made fun of. His wife hasn't. Or fiance, my bad. What has she done? She got caught in the crossfire. Like, these people, I understand maybe you're bringing out, like, that primal rage. Like, you're some sort of Neanderthal in the Neolithic era. Like, ooh, don't make fun of Grug wife. Grug angry. And I guess that's kind of adding to it, as well as people being like, ooh, you dissed his girly friend. But I feel like it's such a pointless thing. It's just being mean to this woman for no reason. Like, this isn't even really aimed at Logan at this point. And of course, Logan has come forward and started blocking people, mass blocking people, which of course he has. If I was just being made fun of on Twitter all the time, I feel like I wouldn't even be sad at that point. I'd just be bored. I'd be like, okay, this is the same thing. I'm being told the same thing again. Like, and then, like, keep in mind, the point of this video isn't to say I am supporting Logan or supporting Dylan Danis. I don't give a shit about either of them. They're both just boring. The reason I'm making this video is because I've had this on my Twitter feed for like weeks straight, and I had to talk about it with somebody. And you guys happen to be my target audience. So you're the target. Take the bullet. And, like, they're even posting the strangest little videos that I've seen online. Like, there's this one with, like, Logan Paul got finessed. In this video, I'm not going to play it because it's just very, very uncomfortable. But it's essentially just Logan talking about how when they first met, she didn't want to have sex. Why does this matter? Like, I don't know. I don't give a shit about her preferences. This is their relationship. Like, whatever keeps you happy. They're getting engaged, so clearly they're happy together. So I don't know why that is even something that also needs to be commented on. If you can't tell by this video, I don't care about Logan or Dylan Danis, and I said that earlier. I'm more just thinking this poor woman getting caught in the crossfire is so insane, and every side character from every side plot that's ever existed on the internet is also coming out of their little cave and talking about it. We have Ricegum over here discussing how many men she's been with based on her age. He's pulling some real mental gymnastics here, which I don't even know the relevance of this. And then also, you know how I made you guess earlier about Andrew Tate? I'm gonna give you another 5 seconds to guess the character that's now vibing with Logan Paul and doing a little bit of practice sparring, doing a little bit of boxing in the ring, getting a little reps in. You want to guess? Your 5 seconds are up. It's Mr. Beast. What is he doing here? I thought he sold chocolate. What is he doing? And to be fair, I will give Mr. Beast a benefit of the doubt. He has been a bit on the grind lately. He came out with a post recently saying he gained a little weight and was trying to take it off, and oh my goodness, has it worked. He has been on the grind, and I respect that for him. That's great, man. So I guess sparring with Logan might be par for the course. Maybe it's part of his goal to lose weight, and sure, I mean, more power to him if that's the case, but people have been pissed at Mr. Beast for that. They're like, oh, you like Logan? Oh, I'm a Dylan stan. I disapprove of this. You are disgusting, sir. Which, to be honest, neither of these rich assholes care about you. Dylan and Logan, no matter what side you choose, they don't care. This is a gigantic publicity stunt to get more clout focused on their fight. And of course, it has gone a little over the top, definitely making fun of this woman more than they should have. But at the end of the day, that's literally all it is. It is designed to get your attention so that they can get more clicks on the fight that they do. That is all it is. And that's really it for now. I finally gotten to let off some steam and really just get my thoughts out on this situation. But one more thing, completely unrelated. Logan Paul recently came forward and told us this wonderful piece of information.
I walked out of Oppenheimer.
He walked out of Oppenheimer. Whoa, my God, whoa. So the reason is...
Separately, 18 minutes into Interstellar. It was so slow. And now Interstellar's...
I don't care.
I didn't know what they were trying... what are you doing? Everyone's just talking.
Everyone's just talking, he says. Everyone's just talking, you nematode. You're on a podcast just talking. What are you talking about? This man is such a strange person, and you're making fun of his wife? He is literally the human definition of low-hanging fruit. But anyways, I have had enough time talking about this goofball. I didn't even plan to talk about him, period. But I had to get this off my chest, and now onto yours. So you're welcome. You now have another thing on your bosom. What? I am going to be gone now. Take one last look at this goofball's face. I don't know how he's ever going to recover from this. This poor man. whatever. The song of the day that I'm going to recommend is actually an older one that's been stuck in my head for days now. I keep remembering it, and I can't remember the title, and I keep having to go to Shazam to find it. So Dust in the Wind. There's actually a really nice song. It's a very good vibe. If you want to sit down and just chill out, give it a listen. Let me know how you think about it in the comments, and also let me know about this Logan Paul situation. Are you choosing a side in the fight? If so, you have fallen for propaganda. And maybe let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. Any characters you've seen get involved you didn't expect to. There's definitely some I didn't mention. Things like Sneeko, who just like to hop in on the fresh meat. But that's about it coming from me. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night. And we are all victims to this stupid online propaganda. God.